Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Today we're working on something very exciting, and it is a large highway gas station and rest area. Okay, and this isn't going to be a regular gas station, it's going to be a full-fledged rest stop with separate sections for semi-trucks and private vehicles. We also will include a car wash, a McDonald's drive-thru, and a few other restaurant shops for travelers to enjoy and for the truck drivers to rest and to use all the amenities that will be in that gas station. Okay, so basically we start by building the ramps that will take vehicles off the highway and direct them towards the gas station. This is what I'm doing now. As you can see, I use the node controller right there to remove one of the nodes. So yes, that ramp looks nice and smooth. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm making the turn to separate the gas station from the highway, and from there it's going to be two roads. One of them is going to be for the semi trucks and the other one is going to be for the private vehicles. This design keeps traffic organized and ensures everyone has enough space for the parking, for the maneuvering and all that, you know? What I'm doing there, as you can see, I'm using the parking lot roads. Why? Because this technically can be used as roads, but with parking spaces. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And it has the zoning available as well. Okay, now I'm building the ramps that's gonna go back on the highway. The farther one of the farther street from the highway is going to be for the semi trucks, and the closer one for the private trucks. And on this gas station, we will do our best to try to create as many parking spaces as possible for the semi trucks, because those are big vehicles and they occupy a lot of space. And there's a lot of them on the highway at all times, you know. I'm using the parallel road tool, my favorite tool, as always. You guys might already be quite annoyed with me mentioning that tool though, right? To move it, to adjust the road a bit. Node controller. Okay. That's going to be the entrance to the pumps. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna be using the parking lot roads, the wider one, and I'm gonna stretch them out even more to place the gas pumps there, as you can see. Yes, I might even stretch them a bit more. Here I'm just trying different angles to see how the things look. But yeah, I'm gonna do it differently at the end. We're gonna have a lot of pumps to support a lot of traffic. And this is what I'm doing, as you can see, using the node controller. I'm just stretching it to 140. Yeah, I'm just gonna move it away from the main road. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete that node there to make it easier. It's a straight anyway. Okay, this pump, this gas pump, this is the This one I got it from the workshop, and it's called Costco Pamper gas station. There will be a second part of this video. It just took me a bit of time to do all this, but today, when this video is uploaded, I'm gonna work on the second part, and to make sure you don't have to wait for too long. It's just the thing is, I can guys make one video. This is 1 hour long, or I can make two videos that are 30 minutes long. That's what I'm doing at this time. I'm making two videos that are 30-minute long each, for you to watch and to enjoy. If you guys would prefer me for, let's say, to make one video that is long enough for you to watch it and see the results straight away, let me know in the comments. I will do that, because this way it's just easier. It's just shorter videos for you to watch it, to enjoy it, and then you do the same thing in the part 2, and that's it, just 1 hour long video, it's way too long. There I'm deciding what restaurant to add, and I have different options for McDonald's drive-thru. I'm gonna see which one I'm gonna use there as well. Yes, this is the one I decided to use, that McDonald's, because that building is made so you can either add some roads around it to make it drive-thru. What I'm doing here is I'm gonna use another parking road here, okay, just a wider section, and this is going to be a section with the car wash. So basically, we're going to be all in one gas station. This one, when you come here, you got everything. You got your food, you got your shops, you got your car wash, you pump your car, and you go, You will have your outdoor resting stations as well. Places. I'll put some benches, and I will make a little park there. I really like using the parking lot roads and stretching them out or narrowing them down, just because of the fact that cars can drive on one side of those roads, and on the other side you can actually build whatever you want, because cars are not going to go there, Okay, here, as you can see, I'm laying down the road for the McDonald's drive-thru. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna narrow down that road, the one for the semi-trucks, that one right there, because I didn't have enough space for that McDonald's drive-thru road for the cars to drive there. Okay, so I'm going to use the node controller. I'm gonna narrow it down, and I'm gonna use those yellow points using the shift button to place them farther away from the McDonald's. I really like this McDonald's building. It's a good one. It's a good one. It allows you to go creative with the drive-thru section. Yeah. When you download this on the Steam Workshop, it actually offers you to download the science and the You know, these machines where you order your food, you know, with the microphone and everything, and you have these small posters, billboards, whatever you call them, for where you have your food, your menus to choose the food from. It's pretty cool. It's realistic. Okay. So, as you may have guessed, I'm doing the same thing on the other side with the parking lot for the pumps. So we're gonna place the parking road. Yeah, and I'm gonna stretch it out. Instead, it's exactly the same thing they do with the one for the private vehicles. There, I'm trying to figure out that section of the road. It's a bit weirdly shaped. So I'm playing around with the node controller a bit to see what I can do. Another thing, I realized it after I already built this, is that the way I built it, the semi-trucks, when they are parked, and when they leave after they have the rest, they do not have the option to go and pump the truck before they leave. Or if they pump the gas first, they do not have the option to go back to the parking area. So what I will definitely do in the part 2 of this video is I might add, well, I will do it 100%. I will add a road that goes back to the beginning where the parking part starts and the entrance to the pumps. Just to give them options. And on that road that I will make that will allow them to turn around, I will create more parking spaces. So they can drive around a bit to find themselves a parking space. Terrain painter there, painting it in concrete, a little gap in between those roads. Here I'm just checking to make sure that all the parking lots are correctly set up and all the vehicles drive on the right side of that road. Here, instead of painting, using the terrain painting mode, I'm placing this concrete section from the airport. Very nice and square. There I decided to make another small section where, where I will add more parking for the private vehicles. And in between those roads, I will have a small park. Because I was looking at it, I was thinking, I was like, hey, that's a big empty space that I could technically use for something, yeah. So that's what I decided to do to our another parking lot there. Intersection marking tool right there. And this is, if you remember, this is the part for the car wash. Here I'm deciding how to place these automatic car wash machines because I wanted to have a few of them so cars do not queue up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some parking spaces after it, just in case if someone wants to stop to dry the car properly before they leave, or to check it or something, whatever. Just a few more parking spaces just in case. There we go. Gonna place now the parking spaces on the main road. This is a trick I really like using. I like placing a few of them, and then I use the move it mode to copy those, and then I place them next to them. It just makes it look more aligned, you know, and it's faster when going one by one. Now here for the semi trucks, as you know, guys, semi trucks in this game actually never park. You will never see a parked semi truck, the trailer anywhere. So the problem is here, I cannot use an actual parking mode because they will not park there anyway. So what I do here is I basically will have to, let's say, draw or make parking spaces for the semi trucks, bigger ones, manually. So what I do is I use the decals, the white lines, and I stick them together and make a parking space for semi trucks. Then I copy it and then I place it next to it, and that's how it goes. At least that's how I do it. Okay, I'm using the intersection marking tool here just to mark this area so it looks nice and beautiful. Same thing on this side. If you do not want to do these things manually after doing one intersection, if it looks the same, it got the same amount of exits, you can actually copy paste it. I don't know why I didn't do it there. Right, I just decided to do it this way manually, but you can actually copy paste and it's a lot faster. There we go. Super nice. Super clean. Love it. Yes, I just added that line there as well, just so the trucks coming from there, they give way to the ones leaving the parking lot. There. I'll add the give way triangle later on in the game. Exactly the same thing here. Yeah, for some reason I didn't copy paste it. I don't know why, because all these intersections they're the same. It's not even an intersection, it's just a road that has another ramp that goes off to a different direction, right? Well, I guess I like doing things manually. And as you know, I do the recording after I film the actual gameplay. Starting looking so good, guys. Seriously. Starts to look like a proper place. Adding some concrete there. And here we go. I think I'm gonna do now what I have told you previously about the parking spot for the semi-trucks. I'm just gonna choose a line decal. I just need a thinner one. That's why I didn't choose that one. I want it to be similar to the lines I've used on the intersections there, for example. You see, that's what I do. I just stick them all together. Copy it, paste it next to it. Just wide enough to fit a truck. Okay. What I do next is I create another one next to it by copy pasting it using the move it mode. Now that I have two proper parking spaces, I just copy more and I paste more. And that's how it goes. There we go. And at this narrower space on that road, they can just park however they want. I was going to add some parking spaces there as well using the decals, but I decided I'm not going to do that. Now copy the whole parking load roads and then paste them on the other side. That's it. Super easy. Nice. You see, that's what I was going to do. I was going to build another one there. One or two of them. You see? And when I decided, hey, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let them this side. It's not going to be yellow line there, so you can legally park there, but just they can do it as they want, you know. Now I'm just adding a few lines here and there on the next to the pumps on the entrances and the exits from the pumps. Yeah, here I'm deciding how to make sure that they are nice and straight and not different lengths. So what I'm doing is I'm placing horizontally a line that will be a reference line, and I will be pasting those ones, yeah, vertically next to them. There we go. Obviously, it's not going to be 100% ideal, but it's going to be very close. Going to be quite identical. Once you make one of them, you just copy paste the others, and that's it. Makes life easier. There we go. Okay, here what I'm gonna do, as you could have seen the decals I have there, at each pump, I'm basically gonna add a number, like you have it in real life, right? So whenever you're gonna go to pay for your car or for your truck, you can tell the number, and I'm gonna place decals there at each pump. And here what I'm doing is I'm adding some arrows, and those arrows will be showing the exit lane. That lane the trucks and the cars will be able to use, that one, the rightest one, is to exit that area or to go to onto the next pump if the first one or the second one is busy. If it's full. If those ones are full, you go onto the next one. And that's the lane you use. Trucks or cars do not stop there to pump. Okay? Do not mind what I did there. I just updated that parking lot road into another color so they're not different. Okay, here I actually copy and then paste it. It just makes it super easy. I'm just trying to figure out where is it. There. Good. So much easier. Okay, so at this section, I have decided that when the private vehicles will be leaving the pumps, they can actually turn right and go back onto the McDonald's, onto the restaurant, onto the car wash, or the parking lot or whatever. Because cars are smaller, they are more maneuverable, so they can actually do that, But I cannot do the same thing with the semi trucks because there isn't enough space for them to do that. So that road where you have a lot of parking and you have all the restaurants and all the amenities, it will be a two-way road. So it will be a two-way road with parking on one side. I know you may think that this might just look a bit too exaggerated, like a bit too big for a real life gas station. But trust me, guys, there are some gas stations that are absolutely massive in real life. I haven't done any comparison just to see if this is bigger or smaller than some of them, but trust me, there are huge gas stations in real life that might even be bigger than this one. Here I'm trying to figure out how should I place the lines using the intersection marking tool, okay? In order to make sure that those cars coming from that side can understand they can the only option they have is to turn left to the car wash or to turn around using the car wash. Obviously, there will be one-way signs there, but I just wanted to make it look good. This intersection was a bit complicated for using the intersection marking tool because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roads connected, so it's not an easy one. But it was quite interesting to do. I really like using this tool. It allows you to go creative, you know. Let me know if you would like a video on how to use this mode, because you can actually do a lot of things with the intersection marking tool. I'm not showing all of it in this video because this is not me explaining how this mode works, but if you actually want a video, let me know. I know there isn't a lot of people watching my channel yet, but in case if one of you, even one of you, wants to know how it works, let me know. I'll do that. It already is starting to look a lot better. I'm gonna place a stop sign there, leave the line. I might move that line in the second part a bit, because I remember when I placed it, I didn't place it very. I placed it way to the left. You know, I need to move it just a bit to make it look nice. Oh, okay, it's not to stop. It's on the left. Okay, on the giveaway triangle. Okay, good. That looks good. Anyway, guys, that's where we will leave it for now. We've made some great progress, and I will see you in the part 2, where we will be doing the rest and adding a lot of details to make it look as realistic as possible. Okay, thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.